Ready to dive in to the game?
Yep, let's hear your list or whatever. What are you going to do first?
First thing on the list. Championship expectations, championship standards. Okay? That's what we're going to spend time talking about today.
Okay.
There are championship expectations. Everybody and their brother that cares about Penn State football, whether you are a football player, whether you are somebody getting paid by the athletic department, whether you are somebody paying.
There's a lot of those.
There's a lot of those. Whether you are somebody paying the athletic department to go watch those football games, whether you're just sitting on your couch, you have those championship expectations. And I do not think that on Saturday, Penn State met those with a championship standard. And I think that's why a lot of people right now, even though it's a 34-0 win, are fired up. Because as Russ texted us, maybe not in these exact words, number 2 team, ? I understand the concerns and I understand the frustration and I feel the frustration. I hope that came through in this week's game recap. And I feel like, I wrote down here, like that's one of the weirdest outcomes of a Penn State game. It's because they literally did the hardest thing, which is to shut out an opponent and still scored a bunch of points. But it did not feel like that. Like the vibe has not felt like that. And I think the frustrating part is the litmus test of are things better is still 2 weeks away at this point. And the test that's in between there is a quiz that is elementary math when you're John Urschel level math. Okay. I'm fired up today.
No, you're not wrong. I think that I think the thing that colors that even more for people is, right, you go home, you're grumbling about the game, or you're, well, let's peek at Oregon. Let's see what that's the next one. Let's see what they're doing. And they're dismantling a Big 12 team that, now I'm not sure FIU isn't better than Oklahoma State. I mean, I realistically, but you see what they're doing, and you're like, okay, and we've got to play them. But I don't know. Like, I don't know why. I'm just like, it was 34-0. They played for awfulness, for pick your word. It was not good. There were big gashes in the line against them defensively. The quarterback missed people who were open. People dropped passes. But you still won 34-0, right? So I don't know. Like, I haven't walked out to the plank to jump off the ship and wasn't really worried. But it's interesting to me see how fired up people are. Like, I understand, but at the same time, at the end of the day, as much as it's a cliche and as much as it is, they're 1-0 again, right? They've won the game, and that's why it's hard for me to, like, because they did. I mean,
I drinking the Kool-Aid here.
It comes with the reality of they played awful and they still won 34-0.
That's fair.
And they did not look good.
I think in
any facet. The punter's good.
He's great. Well, except when he does kickoffs, right?
Well,
like,
you can't do it all.
Yeah, I can't do it all. I think what I struggle with is, like, this is, I mean, what was the last, like Auburn was the last time, like the Auburn game in State College, which was 2021, was like the last time Penn State was really tested in the non-conference period. And I think what has a lot of people anxious is, like, right now, the results in particular don't feel necessarily too different than maybe how they did 2023 when they went and beat the crap out of WVU on opening night. And then I think they had a letdown of a game. Or even last year when they, kind of stumbled through. And to your point, you go look and see what other people do. And yes, Penn State won. And last year on the day Penn State played Bowling Green, Notre Dame goes out and loses to NIU on the same day. And then, of course, they'd like meet in the semifinal. It's kind of this weird part of that. But I feel like the deja vu factor there is there for people. And I think that's why people are so upset right now, because everybody has seen this reality and knows that in this reality, nothing that can be done can prove things are better until 7:30 September 27th.
Right. Oh, no, that's entirely true. Right. Like it's all part of the long con. Right. Like it doesn't matter, and especially now in a 12-team playoff, even 11 o'clock on September 27th isn't really going to matter because one loss isn't knocking Penn State out of this. Two might. One loss isn't, right? So even then, the sky could be falling September 27th, the night of, and they've still got a few more weeks till you find out if it's Ohio State and it's really the things have come crashing down, or it's just, they're figuring it out. I mean, I don't like drinking the Kool-Aid, but I understand that more people are getting reps now in these games than are going to get reps when they matter. The bench is going to shorten up, right? So some of those plays that somebody might be missing might not be plays in which they're on the field when the time comes in a couple weeks, right? So that could be part of it. And I just think it's that the whole 12-team playoff doesn't have me freak out over this stuff as much because yes, there should be championships level standards, but at the same time, everybody has these weeks. Guys, for much as they preach 1-0 and the standard is the standard and consistent, college kids are just the most inconsistent. You just can't predict. I mean, it angers me more and would frustrate me more from the financial side, right? 5 years ago, you have an off-game S. So what? You're not with the girlfriend, you did whatever else. Now, sorry, everybody's making some serious money. How about playing like it matters, right? And I think that part could frustrate me more than the other stuff. But
fascinating.
I get it.
Fascinating. That was
interesting.
That's an interesting point from where you stand on the whole NIL thing and
well, if you're going to pay them, then I expect them to play that way every week, right? Like if they're just college kids, then this week is it like any other week that you have during the season?
No argument here. And I think that's the other frustrating part is like in a lot of the ways, like Penn State didn't play well on Saturday. A lot of the ways that they didn't play well were just mental mistakes. There was that run from Nick Singleton kind of around the edge, and if he picks the first hole as opposed to the second hole, he probably scores a touchdown. There were just some throws that Drew Aller has been making since high school that he was not making, and I think I don't know if I buy the whole like, well, he's getting all these NIL deal type things, but at the same time, it's not like these guys are sophomores or freshmen anymore. This is a now 4-year quarterback that's seen collegiate reps in 4 years, all 4 years. It's a running back that's pretty much been a starter since day one that he's been on campus, and I think it's just I think even James Franklin brought this up, like the today at the press conference, like the overthinking and the just go out there and play aspect of it. I think that's where a lot of frustrations boiled down to on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, and for the quarterback specifically, it's not about the pay there for me in my mind. That kid's played enough football that if my NFL team decided to draft that guy, it would give me pause. Like they may win every game the rest of the season with him behind center. There's an inconsistency there and a not leaving the previous play alone and letting it carry to the next play that I don't feel that we've gotten over last year. Everybody to say, oh, look, West Virginia game. Look at what a leader is, spouting off to the officials and standing up for his team. And this is the brand new him. I don't know. Like, I still feel like he's the same kid this stuff does last from play to play and series to series. And I think they're going to need that to not happen for them to meet the championship expectations they have.
I think we just need to see more data, and the data that we get this weekend will not be that